Well, it's become quite common to see tractor trailers hauling huge wind turbine blades up and down the highway. That's because one of the nation's largest wind turbine manufacturers has opened its doors in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Our Russ Joel takes us there.
The turbine will actually sit on top of this.
Gary Williams' job is big, very big.
These are two top sections. These go on the very top of the tower. You have a base, a mid, and a top. And these are the top, and these are tapered the most.
Gary is the production manager here at DMI Industries' newest facility in Tulsa, where he oversees daily production of his company's flagship product, cylindrical towers for wind turbines.
Approximately 30 years ago, they started out as Dakota Machine Works and evolved into an organization that could build very large items.
Kevin Ishmael is the general manager of DMI's Tulsa plant and says that the recent boom in renewable energy presented his company with a unique opportunity to fill a growing demand for wind tower construction.
A lot of the folks that are putting the towers together needed another resource, another supplier in the States. The European market had grown quite rapidly.
So after much consideration, the company found that there was no better place to fill that demand than right here in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma is in a prime location for the wind corridor. You start in southern Texas through the Texas Panhandle into the Oklahoma Panhandle through Colorado, Kansas, up into the Dakotas. That's where the wind blows and blows the strongest throughout the U.S.
And for those of you that are wrestling the wind like I am today, I'll tell you like I tell my children, baby, that's money.
Speaking at a rather breezy opening ceremony, Secretary of Commerce Natalie Shirley praised the company for pushing one step closer toward cleaner energy, while also adding highly skilled workers to the Oklahoma economy.
We have to focus, given today's environment, on creating a knowledge-based economy that is anchored by high-tech, cutting-edge manufacturers and service companies such as DMI.
So how does DMI translate that knowledge into a soaring wind tower? The process starts with steel.
The plate steel is transported by rail from the mill. It comes in on this rail spur here. We'll offload it with some heavy equipment to a trailer, and then we'll stage it in our plate storage yard.
When it comes time to build, the plates are submerged in water and cut to size using a high-intensity laser.
Usually one section's worth 9 to 10 pieces, anywhere from 8 to 10 pieces actually.
After being smoothed by a sandblaster, the plates are transferred to a rolling machine, where they'll be twisted into cylindrical sections for the tower construction.
This is the plate rolling process. So after we blast it, it's through plate processing, comes over here and is rolled into a cylinder.
In spite of their massive size, DMI takes great care to ensure that even the smallest details are not overlooked.
This is a critical process for us. The roundness of the can is very important.
After molding, the cans are welded together to form individual tower sections, which are then put through a brutal cleaning process.
In the blast process, what we're doing is using air pressure to throw metal shards, basically, at a very high rate of speed at the metal, which puts a profile on the metal and allows the metal to take the paint.
The sections are then painted and allowed to dry, while factory workers install the tower's interior components.
This is where the components are inserted inside the tower and fastened to the sides, the bosses we saw earlier, platforms, ladders, elevators if they're required.
After final assembly, tower sections are then transported individually to their final site, where they'll reach for the sky, bringing a cleaner, brighter future for generations to come.
The green side of me says that it's the right thing to do because it doesn't pollute. So we're real excited about that. So like they say, it's an alternative way to generate our needs and to supplement what we have with the other industries.